Good morning, everyone. This is my first time recording on YouTube, and it came to me at 2:30 in the morning to make a video about help, asking God for help in every situation that we're going through. Right, I'll start by in Mark chapter 9, verse 24. Immediately the boy's father exclaimed, "I do believe, help me to overcome my unbelief." And in the King James Version, it says, "Straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, help thou my unbelief." And sometimes the Lord can tell us to do something or to step out on faith and do it. And we believe the Lord because we believe His word. But sometimes unbelief or doubt can creep up and kind of make us waver about the situation. So the best thing to do with this story, with this man, he admitted it. He said, "Lord, help me. I believe you, but help me to move the unbelief." Because only God can give us the strength to do that. In every situation in my life, I always ask the Lord for help. I try my best to say, "Lord, help me to raise my kids. Help me to be a good co-worker. Help me to be a good worker. Help me to be a light unto your people. Help me to be a good wife, because that's my heart desire, to be as a good wife. Help me, O Lord, to do these things." And He tells us to do these things, but sometimes doubt or unbelief can creep in. And one thing that struck out to me was in Matthew 14:30. "But when he saw the winds boisterous, he was afraid and began to sink, and he cried, saying, Lord, save me." So that's Peter when he got out the boat and he believed the Lord. He said, "Yeah, I'm going to walk on this water." And he believed, and he got out the boat. But then when he seen the storm come, doubt, unbelief, crept into his mind. So then he started to sink. But one thing he remembered to do, he cried out and said, "Help me, Lord. Save me. Save me to me as help me." And that's all the Lord loves us to do, is to remember Him and say, "Help me, Lord. Help me. Save me in this situation. Help me, help me to believe. Help me to rely on you. Help me to depend on you. Help me to cry out to you." And everything we do, we ask the Lord for help. Help me to be kind to one another. Help me to love like I'm supposed to love. Help me to give like I'm supposed to give. Help me to make time to share love with loved ones or co-workers or people on the street. We just need to always remember to cry out to God and ask for help. There's another verse in Psalms 18:6. In the NIV, it says, "In my distress I called to the Lord. I cried to my God for help. From his temple he heard my voice. My cry came before him into his ears." So that means, like what David knew, he had a secret. David knew if he cried out to God in every situation, he knew that God would hear him, and that God would hear him and help him in every situation. So I'm going to end this now, and I hope that was a blessing, and I hope that would help someone in their endeavors. And continue to ask the Lord for help and guidance, And I pray for healing right now, whoever is in having trouble with their faith and trouble in their mind to trust in the Lord. Remember just to trust and have faith and hold on to him, because at the end of the day, we don't have no one else but God. And we have to hold and cling and hold and depend upon Jesus with all our heart, mind, and soul. And remember that he hears our prayer. He hears us, and he will always save us. But we first have to cry out to him and ask for his help. Be blessed in Jesus' name.